What's the deal, family? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Rare Song. We here with another banger for y'all, man. So look, we got Lil Mabu. He's a fake gangster, but nobody cares. We're about to run this one up right here, man. Shouts out to Patrick CC for the video. And look, man, I'm gonna just say this, bro. When I first started this channel, I did a bunch of Lil Mabu reactions, man. And y'all rock with them. Y'all rock with all my Mabu reactions. But I did say this. The first time I ever listened to him, I was like, okay, look. There's no way this dude is really like this. Like, there's no way he really a gangster rapper. There's no way he really doing drills. There's no way he like even a real like drill rapper really. Like, he do the music, but he ain't a real drill. He ain't, you know what I mean? He ain't really like that. And I kind of called that out off rip. And then I was like, damn, is he trolling? And that was what my thought was. Like, is he trolling or is this real? And a lot of y'all in the comments kind of confused me because some of y'all was like, yeah, he just trolling. Like, he just make music like this. He just be having fun. And some of y'all really was like, oh, no, he like that. And I don't know if y'all was trolling me or not. But either way, though, I kind of already felt this way about him. I kind of already felt this way about him and had my own thoughts and stuff. But we gonna get into this video and see what they talking about, man. If you guys want me to react to more stuff like this, more music, more videos like this, get at me in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe.
Who is still in high school while being one of the most talked about upcoming artists today. He is being praised for his genius marketing strategy on TikTok, which has led to him generating millions of streams across all major platforms. Now, drill rap is known to discuss and potentially glamorize the violent nature of growing up in the streets.
Thanks.
These artists often rap about their experiences surrounding poverty, drugs, violence, gangs, killings, and worse. Mabu covers these exact themes in his music, only he has never experienced any of that. Mabu is the son of multi-millionaires, attends a very expensive private school, and has never experienced hardship like his drill rap counterparts. However, what makes Mabu so beloved is that he's embracing his privilege and leaning into it for jokes. 50% of the people think it's funny that he pretends to be a gangster, the other 50% think it's corny, but they both stream his music regardless. Although Mabu is being considered a marketing genius for these efforts, nothing he is doing here is new. However, his controversial rap.
Bro, I compared him to 6ix9ine. That's the whole thing. I can literally compare. I was like, bro, he a 6ix9ine clone. He a 6ix9ine clone, but 6ix9ine was really trying to act like he was really in the streets like that. When I see Mabu, I don't get that same energy. Like, to me, I can laugh at it when I look at Mabu and stuff like that, versus when it was 6ix9ine, people were looking at it like it was, oh, is he trying to really be like this? Oh, he really trying to move like this? He really threatening cats? He really putting out hits on fools? Like, you know, where Mabu, it just seems like he's kind of just trolling. He's kind of trolling that situation.
Rise does expose the music industry for what it truly is, and some people are not willing to accept it. Typically, when a white rapper gets any type of attention on the internet, they're rejected, labeled corny, or a culture vulture. Mac Miller got this treatment, so did Post Malone. And that's because this stems from a long history of white artists stealing from black artists. Now combine that with a white rapper who is also making music that is inherently violent, adjacent to street life and gang life. One in the head in case my ops dissin'. I got goons by my side. Cock one, make the block run. Ops duck. People immediately question the validity of Mabu's claims based on his appearance. We saw the same reaction with drill rapper Max the Demon. Turns out he was actually as real as it gets when it comes to the stuff he raps about. The difference between Max and Mabu is, well, Mabu is kind of exactly who you think he is. Stay hydrated. Now, there are some rumors circulating that Lil Mabu is the son of a record label executive named Jeffrey Vaughn, which is false. Mabu was labeled an industry plant as soon as he blew up, which is pretty common for most artists that seemingly pop up out of nowhere. However, Mabu's real name is Matthew DeLuca, which can be confirmed with this video that leaked of him promoting a non-profit organization in his community.
My name is Matthew DeLuca. I go to the collegiate school. I'm in 9th grade.
Hell no. Hell no, bro. That's what I'm saying.
My name is Matthew DeLuca. I go to the collegiate school. I'm in 9th grade. And my favorite thing about Kids Walk for MSK Kids is getting together with friends and family to support such a wonderful cause.
It didn't take long for the internet to discover Matthew's father's name, Peter DeLuca, who is a funeral director and not a music executive. Peter is based
Now, Clarence parents have a real good marriage.
Instead of Greenwich Village in Manhattan, Mabu has filmed multiple TikToks of his father reacting to his music, which is clearly not Jeffrey and definitely Peter. Now, funeral directors do make a decent amount of money, but nothing that would make them seem filthy rich. However, we did learn that Mabu's father secured a $10 million real estate portfolio after a divorce settlement that occurred in 1998. The New York Post reported that Mabu lives at his parents' 5-bed, 5-bath, 3,327 square foot condo on the Upper East Side, as well as a 6,182 square foot manse in Watermill off of Long Island. Mabu has posted multiple TikToks.
Man, I could get multiple people in my family's cribs, and I don't think it'll even add up to that at all. I can get multiples. We still not touching that 3,000.
Of him showing strangers his music in the downtown shopping district in Southampton, Long Island, which is quite the opposite neighborhood where Mabu romanticized the idea of him getting shot at. Matthew just graduated from the private collegiate high school for boys in the Upper West Side, which has an annual tuition cost of $55,000 per year. So it's pretty obvious that he comes from a wealthy family and was not raised on the streets. It's safe to
$55K just to go there? Just to be there, bruh. That's what I'm saying, bruh. That's the only thing is like, the real drill rappers gotta be careful around him. Because they don't want to get into something and he's around. You know why? Because he not really like that. And that's the only issue I ever had was like, these guys, and that's talking to them, not to him. He can do whatever he want. But they gotta be careful around him because he not really like that. So if something happens around him and the police start asking questions, you see how it says no snitching? He not doing that. He taking that NO out and he doing all of that snitching. So that's where I say the real rappers who really be in the streets, who really be going through shit, who really got ops, they gotta be careful when they around this dude, because what they say around him, what they do around him, because if he get wrapped up being around y'all, he gonna snitch. He gonna snitch. And that's the only thing that I was saying. Like, if they want to rock with him for the music, keep it all music. Go to the studio, link up, do the music, make some hard videos, do that, have fun with it and all that. But as far as anything else, that's out. That gotta go.
To assume that Mabu's parents were likely funding his rap career in the beginning. But that doesn't really explain how he got connected with rappers like PNB Rock, Lil Mosey, Waka Flocka, and others way before anyone else knew about him. And it turns out the reason they connected with Mabu was not because they liked his music, but because he was providing marketing services for them. There were some rumors floating around that Mabu was a savvy digital marketer who was able to help increase rappers' numbers on social media and streaming services. Turns out Lil Mabu actually DM'd me 3 years ago looking to do some business. I own a marketing company and I'm 15. I'd be down to work with you, and I was wondering if I could explain my services and what I can provide. Feel free to contact me. I work with artists like Lil Keed, 42 Doug, Lil Blurry, and other celebrity clients. My team run group chats with hundreds of thousands of people, email lists, and page promotion with a reach of millions. Through the complex network, our team is able to grow platforms such as Instagram, SoundCloud, Spotify, and YouTube in order to grow your fan base, reach more people, and drastically increase your royalties. We also have direct connects to larger blogs in order to make your Google profile much more established and professional, because ultimately that is what's going to help you get verified. Now, I don't remember seeing this DM, but even if I did, I probably chose to ignore it because it looks like every other generic, hey, we can grow your page, spam, Instagram email that we've all seen a million times. And there is no real way to prove if his methods were legit, but judging by the fact that he was around a few pretty successful artists, as well as him blowing up his own music, is a pretty decent indication that he was legit. But make no mistake, Mabu never wanted to be behind the scenes. He wanted the attention on him. Some of Mabu's earliest songs can be heard still to this day on SoundCloud and Instagram.
Hater DM, no response to my message. Now I pull up in a foreign and she jealous necklace.
Bro, you know those memes where it be showing like some like super gangster ass like text or something? Like, oh man, he on hood died with the foe in their grave, you know what I'm saying? Because he ain't really like that, bro. He not really drilled. And it show the person who texted it, and it'd be like the most suburban, like, white kid in the world, bro. This is this what that remind me of. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. That's the exact picture I got into my head, bro. It's all love, though. It's just funny.
side. The mama go whipping forward with a fast stack, then flip it, try and get it back. They know Lil Mabu's going pretty fast. Hates me hitting, acting pretty mad. Cause I'm next up and I'm flexed up. All these rappers looking bad.
Then, 14 years old, Mabu was rapping about girls and getting rich. He even went the emo rap route for a little bit.
You say you miss me, but never wanna link when we can. You used to diss me, now you wanna call me a friend. Had to go and run up on my bed.
From here,
One thing I do hear, even in those older tracks, he understands music. And that's why he you know, it's not just about like rapping about gangster shit or doing this or doing that, but he also understands music and like sonically what sounds good. That's one thing you could tell even from those little snippets of those older tracks, is that sonically he understands what's going on in the music.
Here he experimented with New York drill with his song Move It. He even paid me to listen to his song when I used to listen to my subscribers' music. I gave him some feedback and he appreciated it. However, Mabu's youthful voice and heavily off-key crooning wasn't getting the attention he thought he deserved, and when his voice finally dropped, he had unlocked even more potential. The song Demon Time was paired with a music video on the block surrounded by masked up dudes looking menacingly at the camera. Mabu had the imagery down, but his lyrics were tame, not very aggressive, nor believable. Same with his next track, King of the World, where his father drove him to Harlem for a few minutes to film, but his lyrics were mostly just about getting money paired with gunshot sounds as ad-libs. To promote these songs, he mostly used TikTok, constantly using his whiteness as the main marketing tool. He said that he made white people drill music, or white boy anthems.
You know, it's really difficult when you're doing a school project and the group members don't hold their weight. Like, those are my ops. I snitched to my teacher on them.
Mabu was taking the Lil Dicky marketing strategy, making fun of his whiteness so nobody could do it to him. Honestly, this is something a lot of white rappers do. Shit. Eminem did it in 8 Mile, but Mabu didn't want to be a full-on comedy rapper. He wanted people to take him seriously. He was seen in the studio with K-Flock, one of the most promising upcoming drill rappers from New York. Mabu securing a collab with him would definitely impress people, but the song never was released as Flock got locked up on a federal indictment facing RICO and a murder charge. 1 week after K-Flock was arrested, Mabu posted a snippet of a song with the rapper D-Thang, who is one of K-Flock's biggest ops. People immediately saw this as weird. Working with people's enemies is an easy way to get caught up in some trouble, but Mabu claims he was trolling D-Thang because he is friends with Flock, because he was constantly posting snippets claiming that D-Thang is trash and ruined the song, even though Mabu paid D-Thang for the feature long before he ever met K-Flock, and Mabu did eventually end up releasing the song. Either way, both K-Flock and D-Thang were locked up, and Mabu was able to profit from both of them. From there, Mabu linked up with another Bronx drill rapper, Sha EK, who is another enemy of K-Flock. Maybe Mabu didn't know, or maybe he didn't care. Then on the track Everyone K, Mabu dissed one of Sha's op, Use G's, labeling him a rat and threatening him multiple times. Lil Mabu making it out of the suburbs with this one. Bro making it into the hood with this one.
Bro making it into the hood with this one. That's crazy. Bro making it out of private school with that one, dog.
It seemed like Mabu was just trying to insert himself into a beef for status, because he has no actual ops in the Hamptons. People were confused how he was getting to collaborate with all these artists despite them being enemies. He could have been—
You know, this reminds me of, like Adam 22, right? Like No Jumper. Like, he brings a lot of people who are ops of each other on, and he's cool with both of them, right? But he'll bring on one to talk about one, then he'll bring on the other to talk about the other, then the beef gets crazier. Now you're bringing them on live, now they even beefing more. Boom, boom, boom. They both get damn near about to get locked up, but one of them dies, and guess what? Ain't nothing gonna happen to him. And I'm not saying something you deserve something to happen to him, but inserting himself in things that is kind of like just a whole fucked up situation, because they hate, that would take me down a whole nother tangent that I could talk about for a long time, but we're not even gonna go there with it. Y'all know what I'm saying though.
Been providing digital marketing services in exchange for a feature, but he was likely just paying them. He has no affiliation to any block or gang, so he could just work with them individually, then safely go back home to the Upper East Side.
Exactly.
One thing about rappers is they all have a price. 5K, 10K, 20K would be nothing for Mabu's dad to invest in his son's new hobby. After all, his dad was helping him a lot with his TikTok marketing. While rolling out his song No Snitching, Mabu's father fake reacted to the song, then dissed 6ix9ine and said, "We making it out with this one, joking about making it out of the hood. But the thing that really made him go viral was the music video, where he put a red laser beam on a knife while rapping about never snitching. The song stole the late King Von's iconic flow from Took Her to the O. This video got 20 million views on TikTok and was most people's first introduction to the rapper. His follower counts exploded, and now all he had to do was just be consistent. He continued to make fun of himself for attention.
Like, what you got on you? Like, oh, he got the now. Delete that.
These are the things that push my buttons. Why would you post that with no clarification whatsoever?
It was a fake firearm, and now I might have to take legal action.
But his next song with rapper Didi Osama was going to shock the internet. Mabu and Didi made a melodic trap ballad that transitions to a gritty drill track midway through. The transition features a dramatization of Lil Mabu getting shot. You can tell Mabu never been in a situation like that. Then Mabu says, "Thank God, that's the plan." Obviously nobody wants to get shot, but critics look at Mabu strange for romanticizing an extremely traumatic and unfortunate reality for a lot of people growing up in the streets. People get shot every day on the streets of New York. Mothers, cousins, sisters, and brothers mourn the loss of their loved ones due to senseless violence. Sometimes they are just going to the corner store for a snack and get hit with a bullet.
That's the thing that makes it weird, because a lot of people put that in their music videos because that's just what that's all they know. That's what they really be going through. They really got to deal with that on a daily basis. So for him to do that is kind of undermining. It's undermining the people who really go through those situations and really got to, like, you know what I mean? Especially the rappers who got families and they live in they live on these blocks, right? They cousins live on these blocks. They family, they auntie live right around the corner from there. So they doing a video about somebody getting shot up over there, but he live all the way over there. He don't even got to deal with none of this. So to make the video, it's kind of like, damn, bro, like, you taking from our culture or what we got going on over here, but you're not even from this area. It's not even about you being a white boy or none of that. It ain't nothing about race. It's about just culture of where you from.
Then you have a kid from the Upper East Side who drives into Harlem for a few hours, pretends to get shot like it's some fantasy, and gets 20 million views while sleeping in his parents' mansion.
Hey.
But when critics speak out, the common response is, "You mad he making money? It's a song, bruh, calm down." The reason why Mabu can do this is very simple. People don't care. People do not care about a rapper's authenticity anymore. Slim Jesus blew up in 2015 for being a white drill rapper. People thought he was actually a savage that looked like an innocent honor roll student. When Slim openly admitted that he just liked the music and didn't actually live that life, his career was ruined for not being authentic. 4 years later, Lil Tecca blew up, rapping about having twin Glocks, but openly admitted that he was not about that life.
I don't have no straps for nobody.
This time, a new generation of music fans emerged, one that just liked the music and did not care about the status, so Tecca thrived, and got respect for being honest. Then 6ix9ine snitched on his entire gang and basically admitted that his whole imagery and lifestyle was all a facade to grow his music. Many people call him a genius and don't blame him for pretending. Most recently, Gunna has been labeled a snitch for admitting that his label YSL is a gang, and the internet made it very clear that they do not care if Gunna is a snitch or not. They will be listening to his music regardless. Hell, even rappers themselves don't care. Lil Durk is known for being a 100% authentic street rapper from the trenches of Chicago. Durk has lost blood family members due to street violence. Dozens of his friends died in the streets, and here he is collaborating with Lil Mabu, a rich boy who is pretending and profiting off the struggles that Durk really had to live. If someone like Lil Durk doesn't care, of course rap fans are also not going to care. In fact, many people would call a rapper stupid for being a real gangster. Fetty Wap just got 5 years for moving drugs all across the country despite being super rich and famous from music. Fans are disappointed in the rapper despite their favorite song from him is literally about selling drugs. But it makes you wonder, why do fans need to be entertained by violence and murder? Why does a kid like Lil Mabu have to pretend to be a gangster despite everyone knowing he isn't one to get attention? What does that say about the fans? Gangster rap has been around since the 80s. It's not new. However, these days, most rap music that blows up is very violent. Drill music videos talking about killing ops get the most views on YouTube. The reason why Lil Mabu doesn't make fun frat boy music that is relatable to millions of kids around the world is because he knows that it just won't get any attention. But when you criticize Mabu for profiting off the streets, people say, keep that same energy for all the other drill rappers. But here's the difference. Matthew DeLuca can be anything he wants. His parents have deep pockets and he has the best education money can buy in the United States. He is choosing to participate in something that perpetuates violence to marginalized groups of people so he can profit. The reason...
Yes! I'm glad he went to this. I'm glad he got into this at the end, because that's the thing people don't think about. All these other people, they forced to be where they at. They have no choice to be where they at. They have no choice to. They have no say so in where they grow up and how they grow up and the things they experience. Where he don't got to deal with all that. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like I said, it just undermines, like, damn, like, you ain't even got to, we wish we could be in your position where we got the crib and we wouldn't even be doing none of this. We wouldn't even be making music. Like, I wouldn't even be on this type of time, bro. Go give me a good job somewhere. Go make some money, dog. Go get some houses or some real estate or something. I wouldn't even, you know what I mean? So, that's where it becomes like, that is a conversation that you can have. Maybe not to a little kid who's probably, the fans of Mabu are probably all little kids, so to even think on that type of level is like, they probably can't, but for people who are a little bit older, you know, it's something to think about.
Real drill rappers don't get criticized like this is because these guys have way less opportunities. Most of these guys were literally toddlers when they were exposed to drugs, guns, and violence. It's all they know. They can express their pain and struggles, profit from that, and get their family out of poverty. Lil Mabu literally made a mockery out of this, saying, "I took a trip to the hood so I can make it out." He has lyrics making fun of rappers being broke in the hood, which is extremely distasteful considering he has never experienced the pain they have. His most recent song, Mathematical Disrespect, peaked at number 43 on the Billboard Hot 100, an insane feat for an independent artist. But again, if labels are trying to sign him for millions, his daddy already has that, so he doesn't need to take it. So him being an indie artist isn't really much of a flex. Most rappers sign really bad deals because they know they might never get an opportunity to make six figures in their life.
Exactly.
They can't afford a fancy lawyer to read the contract, and they get taken advantage of for trusting the label. Also, remember 3 months ago when Ja Morant was a guy from the suburbs, got extremely rich, and everyone called him an idiot for pretending to be a gangster? They said Ja was throwing his life away by pretending to be something he's not? Why is Lil Mabu being considered a genius for doing the exact same thing that Ja Morant was doing? Mabu's story has two outcomes. He will continue to push this
That's because Mabu didn't lose out on money doing what he did. Ja Morant actually lost out on $40 million doing what he did. So there is a difference there. There is 100% a difference there.
Gangster persona until he actually gets into a dangerous situation, chain snatched, jumped, robbed, hopefully not worse. Or one day he will realize this gimmick is drying up, he can't profit off being a fake gangster anymore, and he will transition to pop music and be accepted with open arms by the music industry.
1,000,000%
If his music
this is
career
gonna happen.
fails and we all forget about him,
He will 100% transition into pop.
still has extremely rich parents who will be able to fund whatever his next dream is.
He'll pull a Post Malone. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Like, you know, it ain't no surprise. That's what's gonna happen. It happens to all of them except Eminem. Eminem's the only still standing one. And you could argue Machine Gun Kelly for the recent stuff he been doing, but really Eminem's still the only still standing like white boy rapper for real. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. That was it, man. Lil Mabu is a fake gangster, but nobody cares. Y'all let me know how you feel about everything in the video, everything I said. If you agree, disagree, talk about it. Let me know why. And send me more videos to react to, man. Hit that like button, subscribe. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Remember to keep it real. Real's rare. Real always reaches everyone. Next time. Peace.